10 most friendly countries for black travelers. Ever wondered which countries are the best for black travelers? Some countries go above and beyond to create a sense of belonging for black travelers. And in today's video, we'll find out 10 of these countries. Shall we? Number 10. Canada. Surprised to see this country on this list? It's expected, especially as this isn't a place that might not immediately come to mind when thinking about ideal destinations for black travelers. The country is, however, one of the most diverse in the world, and they have a lot of events, businesses, and exhibitions that aim to celebrate and educate visitors about black Canadians. Little known fact, the city has a Black Restaurant Week, a campaign that helps promote the city's black-owned restaurants. That's not all. The black art scene in the country is also booming via spaces like The Band, Black Artist Networks in Dialogue, Gallery. If you happen to love museums, you can visit the Underground Railroad exhibition at the Oakville Museum at Urchlis Estate or the Ontario Black History Society to learn more about the contributions of black Canadians in one of the country's most cosmopolitan cities. Number 9. Qatar. Qatar might be a young country, but it's quickly growing to be a mighty country, one that is welcoming and accessible to all and sundry. The Gulf country offers visa-free travel for many citizens of the global south, and this has resulted in visitors with deeper complexions trooping in here. Here's something interesting. There's a big community of black expats, which ensures that they don't look odd when they visit the country. And oh, there are a lot of fantastic things to do here. With a lot of desert and dune tours, public art, and restaurants offering cuisines from around the world all available here, you cannot run out of fun activities here. Also, make sure you don't skip. Embrace Doha, a local woman-owned and operated cultural house where you can get a deeper understanding of Qatari heritage through workshops, walking tours, and open conversations, many of which have been inspired by movements such as Black Lives Matter and Black liberation around the globe. Number 8. Colombia. In the last few years, there's been an influx of visitors to the beautiful country of Colombia, and the majority of these visitors have been black travelers. The biggest attraction for them might be the country's Afro-Colombian culture, which is embedded in the city's culture. To understand this history and the influence black people have had here, one simply has to take a specialized tour like the Real Cartagena tour. If the tour isn't exactly your thing, you can visit the town of Palenque instead. The town, established in 1603, is a little more than an hour outside of Cartagena and was one of the first free black settlements in the country. It was occupied by those who escaped enslavement. Until today, the town continues to embrace and share those African roots with visitors. Number 7. London, United Kingdom. London has a big city vibe, but is also multicultural. The implication is that black travelers will feel right at home. There are many historically black neighborhoods like Peckham and Brixton to explore. Black visitors can also opt for a visit to the Black Cultural Archives in Brixton or just take a Black History walk. But one thing is sure, black travelers can never go wrong with London. Number 6. Haiti. As the first black republic in the Americas, Haiti symbolizes both physical and metaphorical freedom and independence, and it's a great destination for black travelers. The country is located on the second largest island in the Caribbean, making it one of the more convenient to visit for first-time travelers. And to put the icing on the cake, Haiti allows visa-free travel for almost all nationalities. Blacks won't have to worry about weird stares, as the environment, though unfamiliar, is very welcoming. Visitors can head to the show-stopping Cocoye Beach and enjoy the lush hiking trails of the national parks. Or they can just indulge in Haitian food in Port-au-Prince. Popular dishes include akra, a crunchy appetizer made from malanga, taro root, griot, a style of fried pork, and legume, a braised dish full of meat and vegetables. Number 5. Costa Rica. With active surfing and Rastafarian communities, Costa Rica nicks a well-deserved place on this list. Towns like Puerto Viejo de Talamanca on the Caribbean coast keep receiving a lot of black visitors per year. What's not to love about the country? It is steeped in Afro-Latino culture and has a very relaxed vibe, similar to that of the islands. It is also home to many opportunities to explore the Afro-Costa Rican culture through their music and unique food traditions. One hell of an incredible destination for black visitors. Number 4. Ghana. Our list wouldn't be complete without the inclusion of Ghana, another African country that has a lot to offer black travelers. The country has enjoyed a spike in popularity among black travelers from around the world since around 2019, when they launched the Year of Return, inviting all members of the global Afro diaspora to visit. The campaign commemorated 400 years since the arrival of the first enslaved Africans in Jamestown, Virginia, and celebrated the cumulative resilience of all the victims of the transatlantic slave trade. For some, their first port of call would be one of the 40 forts built by colonizing oppressors to support their slave trade, the Cape Coast Castle, which is now a UNESCO World Heritage Site, by the way. This site offers insight into the haunting reality of the past and the resources pillaged by African nations. For some others, they'll first head to the capital city of Accra, where they can tour museums like the W.E.B. Du Bois Memorial Centre and enjoy black-centered events and festivals like Afrochella. The W.E.B. Museum is just a few hours' drive from both the previously mentioned Cape Coast Castle and the Elmina Castle. One very interesting thing about these two places is the Door of No Return, which has become a pilgrimage place of sorts for black travelers from around the world. They feel drawn here by the need to pay homage to their enslaved ancestors who passed through these walls on their horrific journey to the Americas. These historic places aren't all that there is to Ghana though, because boy, do they have a vibrant, never-ending nightlife. Their arts, culture, shopping, and outdoor excursions are top-notch. And did I mention that visitors can also go on chocolate tasting tours? Perks of visiting one of the largest producers of cocoa in the world. Number 3. Brazil. Black travelers will find a lot to love about Brazil, a majority black and mixed-race country. More than half of Brazil's population identifies as part of the African diaspora, and there is no better place to experience this cultural connection than the city of Salvador in Bahia, Brazil. Here, black travelers can check out the historic architecture, good food, and lively nightlife of the city, all while learning more about Brazil's black history. Travelers who are particularly interested in the opportunity to explore Afro-Brazilian culture and spirituality will also be able to do so. Rio de Janeiro is also another popular destination for black travelers in Brazil and is worthy competition for Salvador. In all, Brazil is the place to go. The weather is good, the beaches and islands are numerous and beautiful, the people are enthusiastic, and Afro culture is not only normal, but celebrated. Number 2. South Africa. Not a surprising addition to the list, right? Several cities across Africa are popular with black travelers, but most of them never really match up to SA when it comes to being friendly to black travelers. The city of Joburg in South Africa, for example, is a great destination for nightlife, art, and shopping, particularly for anyone interested in supporting black-owned businesses. But that's not all that there is to the country. It is also rich in history, and black travelers who want to learn more about the fight for equality that took place here can visit the Apartheid Museum, Nelson Mandela Square, and the Mandela House Museum. Number 1. Mexico. Topping our list is Mexico. Perhaps it is the flourishing black expat community or the beautiful weather, great food, and stunning beaches, but this place is just so friendly to black travelers. The black expat community brings a layer of comfort, offers visitors support, and even gives advice on the places to go and things to do. As a result of the transatlantic slave trade and immigration, Mexico has a rich black history of its own. It was one of the first countries in the Americas to abolish slavery though, and so it became a place of refuge for enslaved people escaping to freedom. Another reason why black travelers will love this country is the booming tourism infrastructure. The beaches like Cancun, Tulum, Cabo San Lucas, and Puerto Vallarta, their history and jungles, and the culture, which feels familiar to all and sundry. You'll struggle to run out of things to do in Mexico City as a black traveler. We've come to the end of today's video. Thank you for watching and see you soon.